I need an intro video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're on with Kay, and I haven't been here for a while because I've been really busy getting my business back going, bushy combs. So anyway, y'all see this caption, Tourette's my ass. Let's talk about it. Damn, I just lost the actual post. I was just looking at, oh, here you go. Here's another one. Jamie Foxx and Wendell Pierce condemn BAFTA. Okay, so let's talk about the BAFTA racial slur. I wanted to talk about that. I had a post in I had a post in there, and I wanted to hold on. Let me just pull it up. So this is what I find interesting about this whole topic. I find the fact that he said the N word. I'm black and I could say it if I want to, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get a ban or strike, whatever they got going on YouTube. So he used that word when two black men were up on stage giving a speech. And you got these white people in the comments. See, this is the thing. This is why we as black people, and yet we, how can I put it? It's hard for me to explain it in this sense without sounding like aggressive. Well, one thing about y'all is y'all don't take accountability. And we're not gonna say, well, you black people don't take accountability. I'm talking about this particular situation. This is why you have a lot of white people who do not understand racism. And when I say they don't understand or they act like they don't understand when it comes to racism. Somebody said that the other day I was looking at this post or whatever. Somebody had said something, and they were like, a black person was basically saying, y'all a little bit more privileged than us, and this, and the white person gonna come in there and say, basically saying everything is fair, that we have the same opportunities and we have the same, like, we get treated the same as them, and that's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true. And it baffles me because a lot of these companies out here that you go and work for, and I've worked in the fashion industry, and I gave y'all, so I know exactly how people can be racist. Okay. And so when they say that, oh, I don't have any privileges, yes, the hell you do. I've seen it. I've seen white people get things over black people just because they're white. The owner of the company, whatever, is white, and so they have this white person come and they pick them. Like, I've seen that. So let's not play these games like there's not racism still going on in the world. Everybody, when there's no racism, let's stop. Unless you cut off them racist ties, or generational ties of racism, whatever, racism still exists. Stop playing these games like there aren't people from the racist people from slave owners that their generations and their lineage and their kids and their grandkids, they still taught that shit to them. So they're in the comments trying to justify what this man said. Oh, you gotta understand that he has a disease and he has a situation. People don't know what they saying when they say, okay, understand something. He might have an issue, and that might be a neurological function. But y'all still also have to understand that with that neurological function, in order for him to actually say these words, his brain has to put something into function for him to say this out. Y'all act like this is just a random word he said. I find it funny that it's random and he should be excused and he should be forgiven. He said it when two black men were up on the stage. Let me tell you something. Maybe we would be more understanding. We would still side out the situation, but maybe we would be more understanding if it was two white men standing up and he yelled that out. We might be like, oh, shoot, that's crazy. He got Tourette's. But two black men standing up there, his so-called Tourette ass, going to yell out and be like, say what he said. And then the white people are like, I haven't seen one black person defending it. All I've seen is white people defending it and talking about the Tourette's. He's not in control of what he says. Why is that word the word? What in his brain, like I said, regardless of you have neurological issues, for me to be talking right here, my brain is sending signals to my mouth or my lungs or whatever the hell my voice box is sending out. My brain is sending them signals. So whatever signal his brain to say that, I don't know. Maybe somebody told him to say it. I don't know how Tourette's works. I only know that outbursts. I have a family member who has a Tourette's, whatever. So it's like outbursts is whatever. But how, let's put the shoe on the other foot. And this is hypothetically speaking, but we all know what time it is if this happens. Say a white man was up there. Two white men up there. Black man in the audience with Tourette's, and he yell out, "Cracker ass cracker!" And the world ain't gonna be too forgiving to him, and y'all know that. Y'all know that he's gonna be canceled. Look at Will Smith. He slapped another black man and he got canceled. So imagine what would happen if he would have smacked the white man. Y'all really think? Trust and believe. Them white people wouldn't have been defending that. They would not be defending it. They would not be saying, "Oh, he got Tourette's." They would have been like, "He's racist. He's racist." Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Yeah, they would call that man racist. I couldn't believe the amount of people defending that. This is why I say people are not logical. Y'all trying to use a neurological, y'all say everything wrong sometimes. Y'all trying to use a neurological issue to say that's the reason why he said those words out there too. And two black men were standing on stage. Make some sense out of that. He said it when two black men were up on stage delivering a speech. He yelled out what he yelled out. And then they said, oh, we didn't get to edit that part or this and that or whatever. But they did edit out something about Free Palestine for whatever, from what I heard. They managed to do the good editing on that. And then some people say, well, this was to sell his movie or this was to publicity for his movie. This again, when you're doing marketing or anything like that, yes, you do have to think outside the box. Absolutely. But you can't think so far out of the box that you cause such controversy that you offend a group of people that could actually be your target audience, part of your target market, right? And you offended them. So now they're not coming to see your movie. You think black people won't come see his movie now? Well, maybe that wasn't the strategy. Maybe he was like, listen, I don't care about black people coming to see it. I want white people to come see it. And if I can show them racist and I don't like black people, guess what? They'll come and see my movie. I don't know what the marketing plan, the strategy behind this was, but I don't know. But from what it looks like, it's working in his favor. Hold on, y'all. Let me just grab my food out the thing. 2 seconds. So from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna eat my food too, because from what I hear, y'all like smacking and ASMR stuff. So he is now using this. Damn, my sandwich ain't even using this to make his money. Promote his movie, and still be racist in doing it. Like I said, I don't know what type of marketing strategy they had. This might be good for him. This might take his sales through the roof. I do not know. But what I do know is I feel like this was planned. Somebody's like, it's not planned because look. I'm not saying it was planned for him. Part of it too, but the fact that they didn't edit it out is amazing to me. The fact that they chose to edit out certain things and not edit that out, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How do y'all edit out certain things, but don't edit out? I'm trying to multitask at the same time. How do y'all edit out Free Palestine, but y'all don't edit out The N-word. Oh, we missed that. What kind of editor are you? You're supposed to go through and make sure everything is good. So y'all sitting up here. I gotta start the stream over. It's just not. It's not hitting.